Dear all, good afternoon. My name is Rajan Jagtap. I am working as a mechanical engineering from since 2000 to till date. In 2000 to till date, I am working in various departments. Because in first 5 years, I am working in a production department. After that, I am working in a 15 years last in a quality department. So I handle all the quality departments, and I am very good aware about the quality management systems working in a quality department. So I give some introduction about quality management system, because we all know that today is we have, if we have some knowledge, I share my knowledge to all of you. So today's topic is what is the benefit of quality management system to the organization. So it is a part. We all know that in past the companies working as per his standards. In last 20 years, OEM like Honda, Mercedes-Benz, BMW, GM, that all are working. So that work as per his requirement. So in that, if one tier 1 supplier is supply same part to Honda and same manufacturing part to BMW and Mercedes-Benz, then they all maintain different documents. So it is a very difficult to industries or tier 1 supply to maintain a different documents for different organization, for different OEM. So after that, the all OEM are come together and decided that to make a common program or common guidelines for all the tier 1 supplier. That guideline, it is a 80% it is a same, and 20% there is a specific requirement that all organization give his customer specific requirement to supplier other than the QMS system. So that is, we know that what is the benefit of QMS. We all know that today's industry is rolling out about automotive industry. So in automotive industry, it is a compulsory that there is a procedure. So as per the process approach and procedures, the industry is going on. So there is making a common guideline. That common guideline, it is called as a quality management system. So first, in today's generation, we are introducing a quality management system. First, that is we are today given the topic about quality management system for automotive industry. We all know that IATF 16949 2016, it is a common for all automotive industry. So we are giving that knowledge about the introduction of quality management system for IATF 169. QMS, quality management system. Management system. IATF 16949 2016. This is the latest. It is for automotive industry. Automotive industry. We know that. So first we think that what is the benefit of IATF 16949 to the industry. That is the benefit of that IATF as guideline, give the guideline to industries, all tier 1 supplier for improvement, for the risk assessment, for the guideline for process approach, guideline for interrelated activity in department to department in a one organization. So we are going to, we are seeing that benefit of IATF. So then how we giving the brief introduction about IATF. IATF is International Atomic Task Force 16949. It is a thesis number, and this number IATF it will be generated first in 2016. So in August 2016 it is generated. So IATF 169 it is made by a OEM industry, that is a International Atomic Task Force Group. In Task Force Group there is many bodies. Example, there is a body of VW, it is a VDA. So there is a body of Fiat, there is a body of Daimler Chrysler. So all the OEM that are made a contribution for making a quality management system we call as IATF 16949 2016. So first give the briefly introduction of IATF. There is a first point in IATF, there is a first 1 to 3 point. There is a total 10 clauses, 10 number clauses in IATF, 10 number clauses. In 10 number clauses, first clause number 1 to clause number 3, it is a normative reference document. It is a normative reference. Documents. So in that clauses they are giving the introduction about the manual, what is the systems, about the goal of IATF. So process principle of quality management systems. Also, so today we are discussing about clause number 1 to clause number 3 in part. So in clause number 1 there is a first thing, it gives the benefit of quality management system benefits. Benefits to organization. Second things, what is the annexure used for this? What is the annexure used? Example, in there is a many words that are briefly commenting. Example, we are giving example that FTA, this is the word. So its meaning is fault tree analysis. Fault tree analysis. Also, we know that there is some word that it is a FMEA. FMEA. So meaning of FMEA, that is a failure mode and effect analysis. Next word we know that is APQP. APQP, Advanced Product Quality Plan. Also there is a risk-based thinking, RBT, risk-based thinking. Next word is PDCA, Plan, Do, Check, Act. Plan, PDCA. It is a Plan, Do, Check, Act. Plan, Do, Check, Act. Another word, it is a Plan, Do, Check, Act. Another word, it is a example. We are know that all the words. So many words that is came in IITM. So there is another word is process approach. Process approach. So we all know that. What is the process? Process is a interrelated activity between one department to another or one process to another. So example, we are giving the explanation of process. It is an input. So one input is converted into output. So it is doing the interrelated activity. Interrelated activity. So see that it is a process. Example, process. This is the process. So we know that it is very important because we are working with a process. So process is very important for all the organization. So process is input, then interrelated activity, and after this it will be converted in output. So we are giving as example that one process. So we all know that there is a simple process is that simple process. Example, we want to start a TV. We want to start a TV. So that is a process that what is the input? That is the button. That is the TV button. So when we press the TV button, that is the interrelated activity, that current pass, and then output is TV start, TV display start. So in engineering field, we all are engineers, and we all know that many process. Example, we are taking a simple process in a receiving department. In quality, we know that there is a receiving inspection. So in the receiving inspection, what is the process is that input. What is the input? There is a raw material and child parts. So raw material and child parts, it is a came from a supplier. So this is the input. Also we require some instruments, monitoring, measuring instruments. So we require instruments. So we require some instrument. So this is the input, and after that output is that received inspected material. Output is inspected material. Inspected material or parts. So interrelated activity, that it is a procedure to receiving inspection procedure. Receiving inspection procedure. So what is the interrelated activity? Receiving procedure. In that, when the material came from supplier, then we take sampling, as we take the material as per sampling plan, and as per sampling plan we check that material, and so there is we require the quality plan for the receiving inspection or drawing for the receiving inspection. As per the drawing, we check the visual inspection, dimensional and specific, if any specific requirement or material test reports, that will be checked. So that will be activity is interrelated activity. It is a maintain a procedures. So due to that procedure is very important for inspection. So quality management system are giving the guideline and decided that make a procedures for all the process. So it will be help to all the doing the all the activity to all the organization, because we know that there is a some system. It is a very important to run the organization, because without system any organization cannot run as a so and cannot make a profit, cannot make a improvements. So we are doing this, and today we are finished part 2. I am thank you to all of you that to watch my video, and if any suggestion we will give in part 2 that. So thank you very much.